Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes offense will have first crack at this one. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
He's loose. The 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Working the middle, it's complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Oh, and a move. Got the first down and more. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Looking for room. It's Armour. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Akers. The short hands, it's Hurley. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but You get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
The jet sweep pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
To throw, it's Akers. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the outside. He's going for the goal line. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss sweep to the right. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Right back to the well. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Dropping back, it's Akers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of down.
He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Catch in the middle, it's Armour. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Akers. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 30. Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get to him as he throws.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Akers. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Ready. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires deep on the run. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that motion.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking downfield, it's Akers. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, better look out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Armour. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Akers. Caught near the sideline. It's Hurley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Makes the catch. It's Hurley. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays follow.
Makes the catch. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Witherspoon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an... Explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's got some space. Just steamrolling the defense. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking for a man. It's Akers. He's going to run it. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're not just close enough to smell it, it is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's got him. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rolls it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hurley. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Northwestern will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw at Akers. Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.